So, Cloud, thoughts on this particular map and game? What are we expecting to see here?
Well, I think it's just really anyone's game. We did see that last survivor, Yoodo, been knocked down early. Even Yoodo, fans' favorite, they are just vulnerable as well to be knocked out really, really early. So really, it's now coming down to anyone's game. And of course, the league is really, really long. It's a stress test for everyone.
But then before that, thank you to our observers, XCYR. The numbers keep on going up for all these guys. And in GEK, top cuts as well as that. But look at that flight path. Straight cutting off from Nova up to shooting range. So we do know a couple of teams kind of camped them out. Like Miltapa, we do know, but Bapak is very happy regarding this flight path as well as shooting range. If I'm not mistaken, will be Yoodo GANK.
Yeah, and it's going to be pretty interesting so far. And, you know, Quarry, not a lot of teams go to Quarry anyway, so we can count that out. Don't worry about it. Nobody really likes Quarry anyway.
It's hard to play in Quarry, and the loot is really bad.
Yep, totally agree. Loot is bad. It's totally not worth it. You spend too much time navigating yourself around the slopes of Quarry, so definitely not. Pachinki, of course, it's a popular position. If I'm not mistaken, earlier today we did not see anyone actually take on Pachinki early.
Maybe they should consider it.
Yeah, they definitely should. So I'll be interested to see who actually will go for it. We do see here Team NoRecoil going towards that direction. EVOS maybe Kuza, but okay.
At the moment you mention Pachinki, it's actually smacked in the middle of the circle there.
Circle gods are kind.
Yeah, the circle gods are really, really kind here. It's kind of interesting because, you know, the flight path did go up to shooting range, so, you know, a lot of the southwestern side of the map is very much open. Gatka, Quarry, Ferry Pier as well, even George Pool, arguably, in Hospital is just super open and free for the taking.
Well, I don't think many teams gonna go around Gatka, but I do know Team NoRecoil kind of prefer Ferry Pier at this time, but we can hear some pre-shooting already going on. XPERT MY might bomb into no other than Team Dingoz MZ. They will fight for this compound if they want to.
Oh, Sane now is really close with the rest, but it's a good thing that it's just landed in an area where there's not much loot, so definitely no gunfight is gonna happen, but looks like they're on a race here.
Well, bumper cars again. Maybe.
Yeah.
You never know.
It could be one of those. I just can't wait to see someone once again just tip them over with their car with a second member in the back just gunning them down. That is what we call oppression right there.
That's a real high skill level right there as well. But up here we don't see that much team. I think this is around a little bit north of the island here, but Yoodo, I think they're gonna be okay. We know that no many teams are already around Pachinki. Maybe everybody just have to migrate themselves and reposition around there as soon as possible, because Pachinki loots, you guys know how good it is, and the structure's just a lot to play with.
Yeah, plenty of places to kind of play around here. Oh, look at that. Look at that damage. Look at those kills.
I think this is the highest one so far, right, Cloud?
Yeah, I do think so as well. 46 kills, 8.7k damage. Oh man, this guy, he's really challenging Yuhai for the top spot in terms of kills.
Can we actually see all the highest fraggers out there to see who actually top off each other? Because we haven't seen anybody hit the 10k hit yet.
Yeah, the 10k mark is going to be a pretty big deal here for a lot of these teams. Eventually you would expect them to hit it, but the first one to hit it kind of gives you an idea of how much damage it might be. It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, it's really, really tough right now, but we do see here, looks like Romeo must die. He will be one of the earlier ones to go out of this round, and well, a bit unfortunate there for Romeo. And now moving over to Team NoRecoil, they have Pachinki. Looks like very, very interestingly not contested. And now looking over at Impunity, looks like they do have XP here on the other side. Dylan in the same compound, but everyone respecting each other's location.
Oh, quite yes, Milton. But they are very close to Bapak right now, right? Just a little bit to the west, they can just go for a fight there for Bapak. We do know this is the last game for today. So some of the teams maybe just want to go all out if they can.
Yeah, and you know, by all out, if it's going to be micro Uzis grabbing and jumping into buggies and just rushing buildings, I'm down for it. I like to see a bloodbath once in a while. Just catch a blood feud once here and there.
Oh, why not, right?
Oh, don't we all like that crazy end, right? Plus, it's the last game of the day. all in. We'll all like to see a little bit of that. And now Mozart just cruising down. He's going to pass by the bridge.
Am I the only person that's really worried he might tip into the water very soon? Because the terrain does seem like it will be like that. But Pampan, on the other hand, this is a real big contradiction with what we saw just now. 1,466 damage with 6 total kills. Just now was what, 8,000, over 8,700.
Over 8,000, yeah, 8,000 damage. But, you know, it kind of tells you a lot for how long a lot of these players are surviving. And the longer you are, the more likely you're going to get damage as well as kills. So, again, Steel Hearts have been struggling day after day so far to actually make it within the top 5 at the very least. So, I can't really blame the stats there. It does reflect it.
One more thing I noticed, the heals didn't even reach 1k. So, high probability is that they have problem with their looting points.
It could be. That could be a very good point. So, Cloud, any thoughts on it?
Well, that could be as well. Or it could also be that he himself, he didn't last long enough for his team. Well, that's one possibility as well.
All right. That's a fair point. That's a very fair point.
That's your team just now, Gideon. So
hey,
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed to make it into top 10. Just pray that another 6 squads die except them. Like, come on, don't worry. These guys got it. These guys got it.
Oh my goodness. But back into Pochinki, Team NoRecoil, eventually they are taking this compound first. So they try to secure themselves as much territory in Pochinki as possible and make sure they dominate it, because they might end up in the last circle if they just can hold on to the fortress.
Yeah, they definitely need to hold on to that. And Pochinki, definitely, it's not easy to be penetrated from the outside. If they manage to hold on to it, they can secure a perimeter. They'll be good. Basically, all 4 of them just need to turn into a scout. They can scatter all around just to cover enough angles, so the moment they know someone's coming in, they can start to make those rotations.
Yeah, and now RSG here, they've got plenty of vehicles themselves. They're heading into school. I don't think there's any teams here so far, so this is going to be a free looting ground for them.
I'm kind of surprised, because usually EVOS VIP used to love this drop, but then I think they quite just next to them. Speaking of the devil, they are actually there, so I wasn't wrong all the way.
Yeah, oh, okay, alright. Hope you're not wrong for your team as well.
Oh, the pot shot's already been taken now. Trash talk on the caster's desk live.
We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see at that Cloud. You know, you might have to eat your own words after this. But jumping back to Vogue, quite decent amount of kills. Damage as well, and heals, headshot, but no chicken dinner just yet for Resurgence.
Yeah, they really have been struggling to get those chicken dinners. I'm not sure if it's going to be consistency. There were 1-2 games where you can very clearly see they got unlucky or they made a severe mistake, but even when they are consistent, they've just been struggling to get that final spot.
Oh, but talk about struggle now. Looks like Voki is in a little bit of trouble there, taking a couple of shots from afar. EVOS VIP from across. Oh, Heiko, he has a really nice scope there. He can snipe them out from afar if he wanted to.
Thing is, I don't think Resurgence have a clue where that shot coming from. They don't seem like they can visualize their position for EVOS VIP, but they kind of have the clue where the direction coming, at least based on how their direction of view is actually pointing at. But back to Pochinki, this drop, MK14. Oh, well, HU always there.
Oh, there you go.
Yep,
but
this is a good start.
But they ignore the airdrop, so okay.
They just passed by. I think they kind of worried and being a little bit skeptical, trying to get into the airdrop very soon. Maybe just pass by to see if anybody try to pre-shoot some the moment they charge right in there.
Definitely, especially when you're going in vehicles without a scout, it is kind of risky to actually go for it. And most of the time, I'm guessing that tier 2 level 2 compared to level 3 armor, it is a bit of a bump up. It's quite significant as well, but it's not worth risking your life for. You pick it up immediately, you get shot. It's like, I've wasted the durability. This is a complete waste of time, and now I have to waste currency. It's a whole debacle.
Well, now the Circle Gods are being kind to everyone, so it looks like nobody cares on the ghost picture. Just saying.
Well, good for you. I don't have to respond to that sometimes.
You just gotta be like, you gotta whip out a picture of on the go and just give a quick.
There you go.
Bit of a.
I like that pen a lot, by the way. It looks a very flashy pen. But back to H2O. They actually dropped by near to the airdrop, but I don't think that they want to take it just yet. But this is... Well, that's a nice, interesting parking position there, but Dacia. I don't know, was it intentional or not?
All right, right now we're looking over at Steel Hearts here. So far they're doing so good. They haven't gotten to too much of the debacle. However, the loot is looking a little unfortunate. They do have quite a bit of currency, which is, you know, a definite plus point, but they're going to need some better body armor later on into the game. Hopefully they do find that. They're going to be moving towards, I'm pretty sure that's School, and we know that there are a couple other teams there as well.
You would really love them to avoid it now, don't you? It's Steel Hearts we're talking about. We're looking forward for these 3 teams that we're voting for. Make sure they got themselves at least a top 10. Chicken Dinner is not really a long shot. They can make it if they just try to, well, that's just a thing that happened.
Don't worry, they're just looking. They know the camera's on them. They know the observers are watching.
But oh, look at that Resurgence in EVOS. They are actually going in with a bumper car action, just ramping each other down. Heiko trying to cook.
What?
Oh my god.
You can even just hear the disappointment from here. They're like, oh no, I messed up.
What? That was his opportunity to possibly knock out, but then again, oh, Heiko, wow, it's just the pressure of the tournament getting into him.
Look at that. This is a 3-way wall we're looking
no,
at. There's
no,
also
no,
one
no.
more team just beneath them. I think it's no other than
Oh!
Team NoRecoil at the same time. 4 teams sharing the same compound with one warehouse held by Resurgence. EVOS stuck in between there with Steel Hearts just has to butt in. And there's also NoRecoil on the other side.
Yeah, and Dingoz, they took some pot shots at Steel Hearts. Come on, guys. You heard the cast what was going on. Work with us here.
Oh man, just not giving it to you guys, right? So now it looks like, oh, Y2K has been knocked, but the rest of RSG, they are really far apart. But it looks like Razor is taking a couple of shots there at the same time. RSG, they cannot go to Y2K because EVOS VIP has all eyes on them.
And the rest of Cavalry just joined in for Team NoRecoil. They positioned himself a little bit just above for all the rest of the team. Resurgence, how they can actually go out. They can hold that fortress quite some time. The warehouse is really a good place for defense, but not great when you have to come up from that building.
Yeah, again, it is a very narrow line of sight, and I think that's what's a little disadvantageous about holding the warehouse here. He is using the cover very well from Small Boy, so when he peeks, he can immediately start pre-firing here, but there's just a lot of places he has to look at in comparison to where EVOS is, where they just have to look through one warehouse, a linear point of view.
Yep, and now looks like Y2K is officially out of this round. And now switching over to the next team here, XP Kim. Looks like they still hold on to Pachinki here. They do have Pachinki for themselves, somewhat just on the outskirts of Pachinki to be exact. But just looking at the stats here, 1.7k in terms of damage, 7 total kills, no headshots.
No chicken dinner.
No
That's
chicken
quite
dinner.
unfortunate. But I think there's around 7 teams around Pachinki itself just now. The AUG second drop just have to be happening beside XPERT and MY. Bapak are charging right in from the front as well. And this is the second airdrop of the day. But I think this includes 8 teams in total. Literally half of the population is here. But Alex just happened to be knocked down the moment he walked into the vicinity. Disrespecting the territory being held by so many teams. Tricks tried to clip it on, but it's a beautiful play. Not managed to get anybody just yet.
Still going again for the Dacia this time, but he is able to take out Mozart there from Bosskurr. That's so unfortunate. We didn't even get to see the smoke before it exploded. Oh wait, no, H2O are coming in through. They're trying to make a run, but Bart, he's taking the pot shots here as well as Sex. Oh, he gets him. He gets him. That's 2 members from H2O out. There is still Pengo as well as Arts. They're gonna take their time, take the right side away as far as they can. Now Pengo taking some shots. Let's see whether this UAZ will hold.
And this is a very good... Oh, look at that. One more team just passed by. Now it's still his turn. Papa just wreck every single team that passing by. Expert Dylan knocked down. Just now team NoRecoil. ESG at the same time getting their hands on Geek fam. What happened on the other side? Everybody just happened to be in Pachinki now.
This is going to be really interesting. We can already see that Steel Hearts Lorenzo there just is just caught there. He's stuck. He can't really get out. I'm pretty sure his vehicle was destroyed before he jumped out. Geek and Eriki, same exact position where it's like, what can I really do?
Oh, what can he really do indeed? And I did notice a pan kill earlier into one team members of Geek fam. So, well, at least Gideon something for you to be happy about.
Hell yeah.
I'm still happy that there's no way Impunity in this, right? Impunity, stay out of Pachinki now, please. This is really a super hot spot now. Look at that. Damn Root will probably be next. Look at Daisy, and that might just explode anytime now.
Yeah, and that's really, really scary. You don't want to be inside to get give free kills over to the team that takes it out. However, Pachinki has become a hot spot for all these teams. Hopefully we don't see an awkward stalemate where everybody doesn't really want to commit to an all-in just because the other teams are watching their flanks.
Yes, absolutely. And now we do see Yoodo. Looks like they're still holding on to this position, not going anywhere else for now. Of course, there are still 16 teams, so plenty to play for. And just look at this circle right now. Pachinki still have a good chunk of it, but of course, this may not be the final circle. The final circle may be somewhere on the outskirts of Pachinki, possibly in one of these high grounds.
That's quite true. The thing is, how long these teams inside Pachinki can hold their ground, because we know they have been wasting a lot of resources making sure to just dominate the area, which will be washed out soon, and another team will pass by, and they are quite stuck up there.
ESG holding their position. Steel Hearts are stuck in that building. They can't really get out for now. I've never been so invested in this team trying to make top 8. I'm sweating for them right now.
No.
Go, just go for it, Cloud.
Oh, well, okay. So now Axis, they're coming into Pachinki as well. And
no.
the same thing, Bapak onto Appy. Appy a little bit more. He still hang on to it. And he will survive it for now. But no, not for long. Jenny mentioned knocked out Appy. The shots will still continue. Oh, Bapak, somebody needs to pay you the toll money. Oh, Wanted as well will go down there, but denying himself.
What is happening? Look at Bapak try to rush in now for tricks. They are advancing. They know, they saw what happened on the kill fit. Straight away, just rush in. They tried to revive, but can't make it on time. They tried to get one. Jenny might get two. He tried to take the calls here, but not enough. They tried to pull the clutch. Bapak is just coming up from the flanks, coming up from behind, rushing in, and they're going in. Axis just have to be the last one at the bottom of 16 there.
Oh my goodness. Honestly, can we get a medal for coast border guard to these guys? Bapak have stopped so many people from passing by their territory. No vehicle is safe from them.
Oh, and now Iron Pro is not safe as well. They have eyes on it. Oh, Bota as well will be taken down by Maisel. Oh my goodness, from another angle, and Iron Pro is still staying here in this position out in the open. The vehicle will be destroyed. iPro will need to heal up because he's all surrounded.
Oh, ESG stuck between two teams, probably 4. Speaking of Steel Hearts joining in the fray as well. Well, FV, look at that. Unbeatable keep on getting on Bapak on this time, but they return the damage. Steel Hearts, on the other hand, kind of get their vision on Yoodo, who knocked down there, and Dingoz just now tossed that nade. Can it be a Kobe?
It could be, but I'm really worried. Steel Hearts here, not exactly in the best position whatsoever. As the rest of Yoodo, they've got the currency. He lobbed a grenade in there. Is Lorenzo safe? The grenade goes off, and yes, he is on a different floor. He's trying to protect himself for now. They need to play for position. There's just no way they can take these many teams at the same time.
Oh, Drag still trying to get his hands on just one single person of Steel Hearts. Lorenzo, don't sweat too much, Gideon. There's still a hope, a slight of hope there. We can see that he still tries to survive as long as possible. But on the other hand, Resurgence, ESG, Steel Hearts here as well with Dingoz. They are just going in it for a couple of minutes now.
Oh, it is still the top 14, so none of this one is dropped. But Yoodo, oh, I can sense it from Gideon that Yoodo. Oh, Yoodo will be knocked. Lorenzo is still alive though, but Pan is still somewhere else. Oh, Pan now looks like Pan is in trouble now. Pan will be knocked down as well. Only left Lorenzo. There's no way he can save his team members. He will be all alone from here onwards.
Oh no, this is not good. Looks like Steel Hearts have gotten 2 fights in the... They got split up, and now everywhere they go, it's basically a war zone here. Yoodo coming on through. I'm hearing Bapak getting real happy here. Oh no, it looks like FV in the other one. They've been knocked out by FV!
That's the cheer coming up from the side of us now. FV is just is really satisfied finishing off the whole squad of Bapak, who has been the Titan so far, ganking everybody who just entered the territory. But Team NoRecoil, on the other hand, is a totally different story. VIP being wiped out. Is that being a total wipe? Just now we saw explosions going on for Team NoRecoil versus EVOS.
Yep, and the fight continues to push on. Yoodo Drax, again, trying to play for the edge of Pachinki. He needs to get within the circle, but this high ground is already being occupied by a lot of teams. Jumper is in trouble. He's getting shot by Team NoRecoil. He quickly shoots out the tires to give him some kind of cover right now. Resurgence is going to be knocked out. Okay, still in it to win it. Still in it to win it.
Still in it to win it, but let's see how long will that last. But looks like a Jumper is look, there's no way he can get out of there because his vehicle is out of commission. And now looking at Yoodo, they do have 3 team members left. Last Survivor, they managed to get the high ground at this point, so they will be gatekeeping for now. Looking at Geek fam, they will try to make their way up, but it's not easy. Looking at Last Survivor coming in to guard their location.
Oh, the Spurs just now managed to get one for H2O, and now Flash Vision going for more. That toss of Nate wanting so much. But H2O will be out first. Sorry, Cloud, but you have to admit you have the curse today. But Geek fam, on the other hand, Damroot is still going at it. Look at it, so many nades being tossed by just one single person.
Yeah, and Circle was so close. Like, literally, it was literally the 11th team. If any other team went down a little bit earlier, it would have been A-okay for him. So, sorry, mate. It happens.
The rest of us is safe for now, but Maisel, looking at that, he wants to charge right in for Dingoz. They can actually. One of them knocked down. He tried to rotate the other way. Well, knock out one. There's one more to go. There's Pamburu's left. Can he make it for Maisel?
Yep, and he's trying to go for it again. Luckily, he has a bit of cover here. Line of sight. Pamburu is looking the wrong direction. He's quickly turning around. He's down prone on the ground. Marcel is trying to take him out, but he can't exactly see him, so he's going to pre-fire into the ground. He does notice and finally gets those hit markers, which is what he needs. ESG, the next to fall in line. Team NoRecoil lobbing those grenades and hoping to take out one of the members of Dingoz. He takes quite a bit of damage, and he's got level 3 body armor and helmet, but his helmet is completely out of commission.
Now Stuart 9K will need to fend this off. He will use the first aid kit, and Sinbi trying to be the front line. First aid kit pops out by Sinbi as well. Mason now stands up, trying to find a good location for him to send himself out. But Jumper still hanging this on. Wow, I can't believe how Jumper has hanged on for so long.
I don't know how much longer can he hold on to that, but Brother at the same time just managed to get a low U team from Team NoRecoil. They are quite out in the open for Jumper. That's a nice tapping done by Geek fam across the map on top of that hill.
Yeah, that is pretty awkward. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, not gonna lie. That's pretty awkward here. He does notice Jumper. He can like tap his leg. Surprisingly enough, it looks like he had information from the rest of his team that there was somebody in the middle of the map, and they take advantage of it. So then free kill going over to Geek Nike.
Oh, Naoki, just look at that distance. I could hardly see Jumper from where he is, but somehow he spots out Jumper and managed to get that kill with a red dot, not even like an 8-time scope or something like that. It's truly amazing what these guys can do.
That's quite true. And we do know Yoodo Gang, even though they are low on numbers, we can know that their duels are very good when it comes to 2 versus the rest of the team. But FV Kido, on the other hand, just have to face Last Survivor Mouse Goku, and it happens to be that he cannot get out from his position. At the same time, Dingoz managed to get Insomnus next, still going. Insomnus, the rest of Dingoz still didn't manage to finish off Team NoRecoil straight away.
And they're slowly crawling back up. This is a very difficult position for any team. There's not a lot of cover to work with. The utility is going to have to kick into effect. Yoodo Gang towards the eastern side is very, very close. However, they need to kill Geek Fam and push them out of this position if they want any chance of surviving. And even if they do, Last Survivors on the left side of them isn't going to be too happy about it.
Oh, is this another duo for Yoodo Gang again? Oh man, it will be really, really tough for them, but looks like FB Unbeatable will be eliminated and sent back to the lobby. While that, we do see that Lo Yu looks like he will be sent back as well as Sane. And Mamparang, just look at this, he's just using the terrain to his advantage. Geek Fam just above him, they have no idea that Mamparang is actually here.
He's just solo player for now. He needs to just survive as long as he can. Last man, Goku just now managed to get one of the Dingoz. The singles for Ichong finish off the the rest of Dingo's team almost got it, but they almost revived right on the spot where they needed to be dying. This is not happy for Last Survivor. Keep on wasting the resources for that team. But Geek Fam on the other hand, look at Mamparang, how he just crawled. Damn, he just crawled and the missed shots. It misses so much. That tapping, if only hit on Damroot.
Oh, he had an opportunity there. He was trying to get out of the circle and he didn't want to run to reveal his position over at a Geek Fan. But again, unfortunately, he whiffs the shot in that moment. A little unfortunate, but let's look at the last couple of teams here because Last Survivor's looking real prime to take this away. Their biggest competition here is going to be Dingoz, who do have, you know, decent numbers. It's a 3v4 situation, but again, Last has to start picking people off.
Yes, Last, they definitely need to do that quickly because they have only 10 seconds on the clock before, again, the circle closes in. There are only very few teams within the circle, but 5 teams in total right now. Bosskurr trying to find a different angle here. Bosskurr with the spray out onto the smoke, but then again, it does connect a little bit, but did not manage to take out anyone.
Beautiful spray just now, but looking at this side, they tried to rotate the other way around. Team No Secret managed to get Dingoz, and there goes one more down. They are clumped up in 2 teams. Dingoz, this is not doing well. Ichang still managed to get that clutch going over for Dingoz, but finished off by Last Survival just now. Now, we only have one more team, NoRecoil Stewart. Can he be the ninja this time instead of Sin B?
Yeah, we're just going to have to wait. Looks like Team NoRecoil are trying to steal positions away from a lot of these teams. Geek Fam already at the top of the hill, trying to play for high ground. It's not looking too good for them because because of Team NoRecoil, it's kind of difficult for Last Survivors to actually go for this push because Stewart has a very interesting flank angle and Team Boss is actually right across on the other side of the hill. Damroot doesn't notice him, and Naoki, they're so close to each other. It's so uncomfortable.
Oh my goodness, I just can't bear to see this. That Naoki's he does turn now, but still don't notice that Bosskurr is just right beside him.
He has to see him, right?
Oh no! It's just the neighbors now, just in front of him with the kill. One down for that, and one more for Naoki just behind him. But he has to switch his vision now in the last minute. There's still a lot of Geek Fam at the back, but NSP just have to charge right in, going for the run. They managed to get one more down. Naoki again.
That killing zone is just really helping it right now. Naoki is down for long. He will go down right here. We are down to 3 teams. 4 more. Each one will need to reset itself. Bosskurr Prada is right in the middle. One still with that case at the end.
Stewart, take the shot. Prada is the last one. Just take him out, and you're already in 2nd place, my man. Come on. You don't have a helmet. You've got body armor. He's one man. You can do it.
But at the same time, why not wait it out? Because he can get himself a chicken dinner if he can pull that clutch. Because it's 2v1v1. 4 men alive, 3 teams left, and brother with all well-equipped level 3 gears with so many healings at that as well. But last man, Goku, last survival team, will they get themselves the 10 chicken dinner?
Yes, he does it!
He got one! He got one for Stewart! Can it be 2 versus 1? He needs to look super fast now!
Oh, now Bosskurr looks like he will need to go for a Stewart 9K. All alone right now, the grenade goes out from Stewart 9K. Bosskurr, somebody needs to make the first move because the circle definitely will close in at this moment. Ichang as well. They are just going up and down, up and down. Who will make the first shot? But looks like Last Survivor will take the 3rd chicken dinner for today.
What a play done by just now Team NoRecoil. Once more, get a huge respect for Stewart 9K. Ninja that out for the last minute.
Oh my goodness. Last Survivors. I don't know. If this was an anime, this is their redemption arc. They got 3 winner chicken dinners. That's going to shoot them up so much in their overall